Hi, my name is Siwela. I'm a 30-year-old biotechnologist by profession. I'm a winemaker. I'm the owner of Siwela Wines. And yes, I do enjoy drinking some wine once in a while. And today I've decided that I want to share with you the story of how I established my own wine brand. It all began for me when I was still studying as a biotechnologist or as a biotechnology student at Cape Peninsula University of Technology. 2012, I started majoring in fermentation and microbiology, and I really began to be more interested in the winemaking processes. As a student, having to learn about the factors that contribute to a successful winemaking, the role that microorganisms play in a sense, in the field of winemaking. As many people might know that wine is produced as a result of fermentation, and fermentation and microbiology basically work interchangeably with each other. They are also the fundamental of winemaking. Having to understand the role that microorganisms play in order for us to successfully ferment great products, to make a good wine, and also the factors that would impact or have a negative impact on our biological processes, understanding how microorganisms behave, and also their contribution with regards to producing wine, which is what biotechnology is also all about. As I've also already mentioned, I fell in love with the idea of making wine. I fell in love with the processes that are, that take place when producing wine. And for me, once I finished with my studies, I was fortunate to get an internship at one of the wineries in Stellenbosch, where I've learned a lot of things about wine. I've learned a lot with regards to what happens in the vineyards, what happens in the cellar, and up until the bottle of wine is packaged and ready to be consumed by the consumer. I found that experience really interesting, and I wanted to learn more about the industry. I was further employed as a permanent employee for one of the biggest wine and spirit producers in the world, where I learned a lot. I continued to learn a lot about wine, and I was involved in the quality assurance of the product, analyzing and really just working closely, looking at things in the quality aspect of the product, from grapes, the raw material, up until the bottle of wine is finished and ready to go into the market, but focusing extremely on the quality aspect of the product, and also being part of the sensory evaluation, and also just making sure that the product goes into the market as a high quality product. I felt that I was really equipped enough, and I felt confident that I could now embark into the journey of establishing my own brand, which has always been my dream. 2014, I had the idea that I wanted to establish my own brand, that I wanted to have my own winery, and to see, when I got to a point where I felt really skilled, and I felt that the skills and the knowledge that I had were enough for me to embark on a journey of establishing the brand. When I was working, working shifts, I also used to work a lot with other wineries as a casual, and I continued with my studies in wine, also to just expand my knowledge, also to just improve, to upskill myself within the wine and spirit. And as soon as that was accomplished, I felt the need to build a name for myself within the wine and spirits, whereby I decided to venture out on my own, and also establish the brand Siwela, with the aim to literally be an inspiration to many other young people out there who have the same background as me, who have the same challenges as me, and who might see certain industries, not just wine, but certain industries that exclude women, exclude people of color, and not to focus so much on that, but just to know that if we put our minds on something, there are more chances of us succeeding. So we need to always, work towards our dreams. We need to always work hard towards whatever it is that we want to achieve, irrespective of, you know, the stereotype that's out there, irrespective of, you know, certain industries excluding women, excluding people of color in particular, and also the challenges that would come with going into such industries. And at Siwela Wines, we live by just that, and we believe that we are born to inspire, and that is how the brand was established. And I hope that you found this story inspirational. We will be sharing more of this content regarding Siwela, everything that you would need to know about our brand in the next coming days. Thank you so much for watching.